Hey guys, and welcome back. We are coming in kind of late today on the farm. It is, let's see here. Oh wow, it's later than I thought. Alright, so it's almost 7 o'clock here in the evening. Um, Wanted to show you some stuff. Um, the last video we talked about making some changes here. And we've got some new stuff to show off and a couple little announcements for everybody. Um, well, actually, kind of big announcements, really. Going to be transitioning some things. So let's get started here. Right off the bat, we have bought a new lawnmower. Um, you can see the yard's getting a little out of control over here. Um, Bo is doing a pretty good job of keeping his little area of the yard kind of beat down, but for the most part, this has been getting out of control. So we picked up a new lawnmower. It's the John Deere X748 with a bagger. Um, no pesky grass windrows to worry about cleaning up there. And um, honestly, if we got in a pinch and we had to, we could use our bagged clippings for a little bit of grass in the cow pen. So there's that. Um, let's see. Next up, what all did we do? It's been a busy few days on the farm. Oh, yeah. Over here, we traded in our trailer. Um, just got something slightly bigger. Still a dovetail, but instead of a 20 foot, now we've got a 30 foot. This has the full width ramp, so if we wanted to load up that old Super M and take it somewhere, or if we had to put it in a shop, things like that, we could get the narrow front on here. Um, it's a heavy enough trailer. We can put some pretty substantial weight on it. We've got the adjustable gooseneck attachment here, uh, dual landing gear. The crank for the landing gear does have a high-low range. That way you can crank it down really fast, but when you're trying to lift it up off the hitch ball, you can put it in low gear. Makes it a lot easier to crank for that last little bit. Um, Should be a really handy trailer for us. Um, what else is new? What else is new? So, let's take a drive. As far as new for the farm, I think we are going to. I think last time we were working on hay, and I'm sorry I didn't bring you guys back in. We did get everything baled up and hauled to the barn, so that's all cleaned up. Um, Honestly, I'm kind of thinking this field right here. Um, we're producing more hay than we need, so I'm thinking this is the larger of our two hay fields, and I really think we can get by with just the smaller hay field that's over beside the neighbor's ground, over by the small patch of ground we've got there, field 19. So I'm thinking we might plow this under and have a little more room for some cash crops in here, some grain, I should say. We could sell our hay, but it's not super profitable. So there's an awful lot of time and effort goes into making hay. So I think we'll probably pass on that. Whoa, Bo. Not in the middle of the driveway. What are you doing? Dog's got to pay attention more. Okay, let's see here. Our corn's looking pretty good. Calves are coming along nice. Just got them some milk out here. Actually, milk replacer this morning. Still feeding them a little bit of powder. Probably going to start transitioning them over to milk from our tanks. That'll cut our costs just a little bit, and probably help them finish out a little bit better. So you might notice our skyline's a little different right here. We took out some trees, so they're getting kind of old, a little ratty. A couple of them, the trunks were pretty hollow actually when I cut them down, so you know, it was about time to get those out of here. We might look into planting some new ones over here, and honestly, this old sycamore ain't looking all that good itself, so we may have to think about maybe just taking that out and just planting some new trees out here. I don't want to just get rid of all the trees, but you know, we've got this big backyard, and honestly, I could make a few extra hay bales off of this if I wanted, and getting those trees out of the way will help with that. We had the stumps ground out, so there's nothing left. There's nothing for us to hit in there. There's nothing to get in our way. We've kind of got a blank space to work with back there. Maybe we'll do some landscaping. Maybe we'll just go full utility and use it to make a few extra beds. So let's take a drive here, go do a little road farming, kind of see what everybody's up to. Maybe swing by John Deere, and I need to drop them off a check, and kind of see what's going on up towards town here a little bit. Not really too much going on for us as far as farm work right at the moment, but I think we might try to see what we can drum up. While we're driving up here to the shop, though, we do have an exciting announcement, I think. Kind of breaking the fourth wall here, but we have been streaming the last week or so on Twitch with a couple friends. I'm not streaming myself yet. I kind of live out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm dealing with rural internet, so I'm probably gonna run kind of a test stream and see how that goes. But yeah, for right now, if anybody's interested in checking out the stream, they are posted in the intro, but we are playing on Twitch in the evenings, most evenings starting 6 o'clock Eastern time. You can check out either of my friends' channels. One is Chicken Lights 1991, and the other one is Lone Wolf 0x. Like I say, we usually start around 6 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. Weekends, times vary a little bit, but it's a good time. Much more interactive, much more adult content, a lot more risque humor and things like that. So if anyone's interested in checking that out, we would definitely appreciate your support. I know Lone Wolf and Chicken Lights definitely would. I'm hoping maybe this week to try a test stream on YouTube. If I don't get to it this week, probably definitely next week. I'm not sure what my internet's going to actually support for stream quality. So I want to make sure I'm getting good images and audio out to you guys. So we're going to run some tests and see what happens. In the meantime, still planning to release the YouTube videos and keep up with that. So I'm going to run in here real quick. These guys are probably getting ready to head out for the day, but I'm going to pop into the dealership here and drop them off the check that they're waiting on, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, thanks, Tim. We'll see ya. So, yeah, like I said, had to drop a check off here to Deere. Some of you might be wondering, in the middle of summertime, there's not a whole lot going on for farm work. It's not really the time of year that Deere would be open extra late. So why is somebody still at the dealership after 7 o'clock in the evening for me to drop a check off? Well, in the last video we had talked about upgrading a tractor and maybe even trying to upgrade a combine if we thought we could. So I had an opportunity come up, and it was earlier than I wanted to, but we did both. So yeah, we have now a 6R and a new to us John Deere 9610 Maximizer. This is going to be huge improvements for the farm. Much more efficient. The old 8820 was a pretty solid machine, but it was getting a lot of hours on it, and just wasn't quite cutting it for us anymore. It seemed like, every time we had it out, we were running slower and slower through harvest. So it was time. And now we've got something new to work with, and here we have our new 6R. Yeah, cost us not even a small fortune. It was a medium fortune we spent on this thing. This set us back for a while, but it's got 22 hours on it. This thing has just been tested from the factory, and that's it. There is nothing else on this tractor. So should be pretty great for us. But for right now, I've got the keys in my pocket for both. I'm going to head for home here, and we will be back probably in the morning to pick these up, get them home, and start going through them and making them our own. So I'm going to go ahead and drive home here, and we will see you guys in the morning, probably after I get these home, and we'll go from there. So we will see you in a bit. Alright guys, we are back this morning, well, afternoon now. So got the combine home earlier this morning, and I've just been going through it, making sure everything was greased and all good to go and all that stuff. So I think I'm done with that. Wanted to bring it back in as I was getting home with the 6R. We're going to put that over here. and probably just kind of go through it with a service trailer. See what that gets us. Shouldn't need to do too much to that 6R. Like I say, that's a brand new machine. Cost a small fortune. 9610 here. That's a new to us machine. It was pretty well kept, really. You know what I didn't do? I didn't look at this straw chopper. I think I forgot to grease that. Let me take a look before we get too far away here. Yep, I was right. I forgot to grease that straw chopper. I don't know how I forgot that one, but whatever. It's done now, taken care of. We're going to get this thrown in the shed here. We're not too far away from actually putting her to work, so I'm kind of excited about that. Squeeze in here. There we go. Alright. Got that squeezed in the shed. It's, my boy was shuffling some calves back and forth earlier. Just kind of left his truck sit there on the trailer. He had football practice today, and one of his friends just came and picked him up, so didn't need his truck. Yeah, I don't need to move that over. That'll be alright. Let's see here. What else did we get into? Mowed a little yard. Did not get finished, but yeah, I got her looking better. So, did that. Oh, Bo. I need to get you some food here, boy. There you go. There we go. Almost forgot to feed Bo. No wonder he's running around all over. Alright, so, let's check on our crops here. Doesn't look like we've got anything quite ready to harvest yet. So, you know what, I'm just itching to try this out. Let's go see what we can get into here. Remember how I said I wanted to plow that hayfield under? Well, this thing's got a lot of get up and go. It's only 215 horse, but she'll move. Let's go see. Let's see what happens here. They'll roll a little sod over, I think. I knew I kept this old chisel plow around for something. Anytime you go to a farm anywhere, I guarantee you there's either a junk pile or a pile of old equipment that you just couldn't bear to trade in for some reason or another, sitting somewhere. And honestly, you never do really know when you're going to need it, so I'm guilty of it myself, so I don't blame anybody that hangs on to their stuff like that. Alright, here we go. See how she does. Well, so far, it really doesn't even feel like that disc chisels back there. That's a pretty sturdy piece that gets down in there pretty good. So I'm impressed. Get down here to the end of the field, and before we turn around to come back with our next pass, we'll get out and check the job it's doing. It looked like it was doing okay, but you never know until you get out and kick the dirt. But while we've got a minute here again, just kind of want to remind everybody, we do some live streaming over on Twitch. Me and a couple buddies, Chicken Lights 1991 and Lone Wolf 0X. Most nights we start streaming about 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. Weekends, when we can, we'll start about the same time. It's a little more variable on the weekends, but try to be consistent. And come check us out over there. Maybe subscribe, toss a few likes around, whatever you feel like doing. I'm sure those guys would appreciate it. I'm not streaming myself yet, but hopefully very soon. I'll be broadcasting to YouTube. My friends are, as far as I know, intending to stay with the Twitch platform. So if you think there'd be anything interesting over there you want to check out, come give us a look. It's a lot more humor, a lot more interactive. Definitely interesting. It's a pretty good time. So yeah, this looks like it's doing a pretty good job. When the driver doesn't miss spots, that'll be alright. That'll be alright. Okay. Well, I kind of hate getting dirty already, but gotta put her to work, make her earn her keep. So, not much else going on right now. Nothing's ready for harvest just yet. I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep working on getting this chisel plowing done. And I think it's about time to just call it a night. I'm going to crank up the radio in the tractor here, listen to some tunes, and just kick back and relax for the evening. Nice easy night tonight. So until next time, take care. Hopefully you found something here that you liked and enjoyed. If you did, please think about hitting that like and share button. Also think about subscribing. Definitely appreciate any support anybody wants to give, trying to grow the channel and get a little foothold here on YouTube and carve out my little corner. So until next time, guys, take care.